Here we go. Okay. So what I'm going to capitalize on, we're going to condense our workout today because I got to get going and I'm sure you do too. These are called longevity moves. You have to be strong in these moves, and people that you know in their 50s and 60s, if they're not doing these moves, just these bare moves, there's about 6 of them. In your 50s and 60s, then you're not going to be independent in your 70s and 80s. That is the way it is. So, of course, walking, that's what we want to do better, correct? So there's always walking. I'm going to turn this right here. Okay. How's that? Cut my head off. I see Tina. I didn't get to say anything to you the other day, Tina. I saw you on here. So let me reiterate. One of the best things you can do to start getting warmed up gently is to walk forward and backward and then ambulate around a chair. Ambulate around your chair. When you turn and you take turns, and see, I'm going to turn and I'm going to go the other way. And I'm just going to do this. And as I'm doing this, I keep saying, I prompt myself in my head to say rib cage up and just brace. And then turn and come back around. Here's the thing. You don't do this fast. You just ambulate and then you turn and you go the opposite way so that you have equal turning on your knees, your hips, your feet. So I come back here, I'm going to turn and go the opposite way. But I am not going to go fast. If you go fast, then you will get dizzy. See, I'm going to turn and go the opposite way. And then I'm actually going to walk across this unstable pad. So just 3 to 6 turns around the chair, turn around, come back over, turn around, walk over, and just be ready, because the minute you put your foot on that pillow, on that disc, it's very unstable, right? That's your balance pad. So the minute you step there and you bring your foot over, you say rib cage up, drop my shoulders. Rib cage up, drop my shoulders. And do you see how I just exaggerated the knee lift just a tiny bit? Just a tiny bit. That split second, believe it or not, has a lot to do with helping you to train your balance systems. Okay, I'm breathing in through my nose. And when I can breathe in through my nose and I bring it to the top of a breath inhalation, then I do one more short one to really get that air into those alveoli. Just put your lips together and breathe through your nose. So every time I step up and I come over that pad, I am keying up my proprioceptive systems. Many of you, if I walked into your room, when you're starting to come off, some of you actually straighten almost to locking your leg at some point. So what you want to try to do is keep your knees unlocked. They're not really bent, but they're unlocked. And so I can come up and over, and that little turn, see what I just did? Up and over, and then this turn, and up and over. And you do that just a little bit, then you're ready to move on. Now I'm going to do some stepping. So in doing these 6 moves, one of the very first things that you need to be able to do is be able to step up and down without too much trouble. These are the 5 or 6 moves that, if you know people in their 50s and 60s, if they're not doing these types of things, by their 70s and 80s, they're going to start losing their independence. That because they haven't persisted at training these longevity moves. So how am I going to do the first one? I got warmed up. I went around the chair. If you don't have a step, you're going to use this. And I know most of all of you have one of these, or you have a step. This is 8 inches. Most stairs are 6 to 8 inches. And see, this one I can put my foot right in the middle, or I can just stand here and see I've got this desk here that I might be cutting my head off when I go up, but that's okay. You get the idea. So stepping up and then driving your knee up is one of the things, one of the first things you want to be able to manage. So, just looking here. That looks like Tim. Go ahead and mute yourself, Tim, because I think you didn't get muted. I'm hearing background. If you can just push and mute, there you go. Okay. So, oh no, it's somebody else. Oh, there you go. Yeah, just go ahead and mute yourself because I'm hearing background. You're not muted on my side, but you can mute yourself. You want me to try to mute it? I don't know if he's hearing me. Anyway, try to mute your thing so we don't get feedback. So here we go, up and down and down. This move. And if you're a little scared to do this move with 8-inch lift, oh my goodness, do it with your pad, okay? That's a 2-inch, you bring it up, you go down and you go down. You gotta be able to do these. That's just a very, very, very important part of longevity training is this move, breath, breath. This move, breath, breath. As you take your, you gotta keep your tummy tight. You gotta keep your shoulders down. You take breaths in through your nose. You don't go fast, but you go continually. So I'm gonna come up, breath, breath. See, I have this here. This could be a wall. This could be a stairwell. It could be all kinds of stuff. I'm just checking to make sure that I've got the ability to mute everybody because I'm hearing feedback. Mute all. Yes, there we go. Okay, sorry about that. I hope you kept going. See, it's an up, up. And the reason I like doing this kind of task is, sure, I can put you in your stairs. Maybe you don't have stairs. But I want to alternate so that I'm getting equal work. So when you just walk up your stairs, you again get equal work. That's great, but not everybody has that. And always do your stair stepping, whether you do it on this. See, I can do it right here, right here. And you need to be able to do at least 2 sets of 10, preferably 3 sets of 10, but take a break. So I'm going to come up, breath. I'm going to come up, breath. I'm going to do 3 more, and then I'm going to go to the next very important move. Okay, 1 more. And then I'm going to grab me some weights. I'm going to start with medium to light. Okay? So for me, I'm going to go ahead and just pick up 9 pounds. And I'm just going to take them right here. And I'm going to go into a semi-squat and come back up. So now we're going to be using these up. Okay? We're going to be doing some curls with them, and we're going to be lifting them. So you want to pick something that's medium or light. So I'm just going to come here and then come back. So why is this one so important? Number one, what's important about this move is doing it correctly. So again, don't go fast. Step shoulder width, push your butt back, and at the same time, the rib cage gets lifted. So breathe in, push, come down, then come back up. As if you were gonna put these down. Here's your load. I chose 2 9-pound weights. You can choose 12, you could choose 6, you could choose 5. If you don't want to do any weight, that's fine too. But when you start coming down as if you're going to put these weights down, you got to keep shoving your weight toward the heels. Breath and exhale. So take a breath right now. Exhale. And then breathe at the bottom and then exhale. So stay down there. See, I'm breathing in and then I'm going to exhale. All right. So breathe in right now. Exhale. Now stay down there. Go into your heels. And then breathe in and then exhale. Now squeeze your gluteals right now. Yeah, I know. Drop your shoulders. Here we go. Push the butt back. Go into the heels. Breath. Then exhale. Now squeeze your butt. Okay. Take a breath. Exhale as you go down. Now take a breath. Stay down there. Drop your butt just a little more. Not your head, not your head. Then exhale. And see, you don't have to even go down that far. Let's say you just go here. That's perfect. Now squeeze your rear end. Push your butt back. Keep your chin tucked. Drop your shoulders. Breath. Here we go. Heels and squeeze tight. Big breath. Exhale. Stay down there. Stay down there. Go into your heels and come back up. Take a big breath. Back down. Heels. Come. Just 2 more. Just 2 more. Do them with me. Take a breath. Exhale. Stay down. Breathe in. Now exhale. Yeah. Exhale going down. Exhale coming up. Too many people hold their breath, one way or the other, or both of them. So slow it down. See, I've got my 9-pound weights here. See that? Take a breath. Drop your shoulders. Pull in that chin. Yeah. Breathe. Hinge. And stay down there. Now drop your butt just a tiny bit more. Breathe. And exhale. Yes. Okay, now I'm going to step over here. Weights down. And instead of going heavier right now, I'm going to go lighter. So what am I picking up? I am picking up 2 6-pound weights because I'm going to do a double compound move. That's what double is. I'm going to do a compound move. I'm going to turn this way. I'm going to take a split stance. I'm going to drop my shoulders. I'm going to curl. And then I'm going to push. Now, if you see me pushing with both hands, understand that you may not be able to do that. Maybe you only have one arm that you can do this with. Get your stance right. Drop your shoulders. Got it? Turn. It's a curl. And then it's a push. But when you push, you want to make sure that as you're pushing, you try to come right up from the ear and down. Take a big breath. It's a pull. It's a push. And if you can only do it with one arm, then do it with one arm. Okay? Take a big deep breath. Big deep breath. Exhale, breath, and then exhale. And bring it down, and bring it down, and bring it down. Stand your ground. Your back heel should be getting a stretch, okay? The front leg is bent, and it's keeping you from going over on your nose, all right? Drop your shoulders, take a breath, curl. Now take a breath, and exhale, and bring it down. So this is the move that's going to allow you to be able to handle those bags in an overhead bin, which is what I'm going to get to do tomorrow. Take a big breath. So I'm prepping myself. Now come back to a neutral stance. And I want you to put the other leg behind. Okay, so I want to be in a split stance. I want to say rib cage up. I can lean in a little bit, but for this move, I can do a curl, but when I'm ready to push, I want to really get ready for that. So take a breath, soften up that back knee, exhale as you take that weight up over your head. Take a big breath, and you should be getting a now breath, exhale. Come back down, come back down. Keep your chin tucked. Bend that back knee just a little. You're stretching that calf. And this is what's going to give you strength through your shoulders, through your upper back, your lower back. Breathe. Take a big breath. Here we go. It's a curl. Take a breath now. Turn. Exhale. Bring it back in. Bring it back in. Drop your shoulders. And when you start to feel that back heel, that back calf stretching, that's a good thing. Take a breath, 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 breath. Okay? I want you to also notice something. Notice our stance. This is getting you ready for something we're gonna do coming up here. So we've gone through 3 moves, 3 essential moves that you gotta be doing. And if somebody in their 50s and 60s aren't doing these kind of things on a regular basis, to where they're strong in them and they can take some weight, the 70s and 80s is when you're gonna start losing the ability to do those things. Okay. I put my weights down because I'm going to go back to the first one. I'm going to circle back. I'm just going to do a few because I want to get these in your head. Okay? Well, you can always pull up the little YouTube thing, right? So, first of all, it's a step up. If you don't have a step, you're going to use this. You're going to use your balance pad. Just know that you don't go too fast. So you're going to step, you're going to lift yourself up. You have a wall or you have a rail or something, and then you're going to drive that knee. See that? Now, when you try to drive the knee, you want to try not to use too much hands, okay? And then we're going to step up on the other side. So take a breath, exhale, drive the knee. And keep that knee that's on the bench soft all the way up. When you get to the top, do not lock your knee. Take a breath, drop your shoulders. Here we go. Up, boom. Back down and back down. Up, boom. Back down and back down. So this is one of the first essential moves to get muscles and to keep muscles that you need to navigate your world with, and to be able to be more independent in as you have your birthdays. I'm just going to do one more. See, I'm circling back, circling back, circling back, circling back. Okay. And now I'm going to go back to the second one that I just did, and I'm going to put the weight up on one weight. So where did I put it? I have have a 12-pounder right here. And now I'm gonna just put it right here in the middle. I'm gonna say breath through my nose, drop my shoulders, loosen up the knees. As I go down in a very wide squat, see how my knees are going right over my toes? Don't let those knees come in. I'm gonna go down as if I was gonna put it down, and then I'm gonna come back up. I can hold it like this. It could be a kettlebell. It could be a bucket, a carry, or a weight. So this is 12 pounds. So I can go down, pull, just bring them right up to the chest. Pull. So when you do this, don't go fast. And as you go down, push to the heels. Exhale. Take a big breath. Big breath. Exhale. Woo. Big breath. Exhale. One more. See, I'm circling back. All I did was change the weight. One more. A little bit. Okay? Now, I'm going to go ahead and pick up my 9 and my 9. I'm just changing it up a little. So it's going to be right here. Pull. And then I'm going to turn it here, but I'm only going to do my ears. And then I'm going to come down. Okay, before I had this, so what I have now is 9 pounds. Before I had 6. And when I came to here, I went all the way up. If you're not able to go up with a weight, then you come here and you come to the top of your head. And then you come down and you come down. Take a breath. Pull up as far as you can, or just go to your ear. Then switch your stance. Pull up and up. And back down and back down. You want to get to where you can do 2 sets of 10 for sure. And if you want to do one more, then good. So now I'm going to come back down. And I'm fixing to go to the 4th very important move. Bent over row. I could either do this with one weight, or I could do it with both. So I'm going to do it with one, because in fact I have a 9-pound weight here. Okay, so I'm just going to come right here, and I'm going to put my hand right here. I can put my fist if it bothers my wrists. I want to bend my knee a little bit, and I want to go pull. And whenever I pull, I mean a lot of motion through that shoulder blade. Keep your shoulders down. You pull just like you're rowing. You pull. You tuck that scapula, shoulder blade, into your back. And then you open it. And then you pull it. And then you open it. Take a big deep breath. Take a big deep breath. Stay low. Get right over the shoulder. Breath. Right like you're pulling your shoulder blade to your spine. And then you come down and you pull. Take a big deep breath and you pull. Take a big deep breath and you pull. And 2 more. Pull. Big breath. Pull. Then you come up. Switch sides. And see, I'm doing this with using my chair kind of as a leaning forward platform. Okay. So I'm going to come right here. And I'm going to switch. And I'm going to come right here with my knees soft. I'm going to pull. I'm going to bring that shoulder blade back to my back. Now I have 9 pounds. Of course, you pick up whatever is a challenge for you. And I'm working at a single set right now of about, 10 or 12. Pull. Take a big breath. Pull. Take a big breath. Pull. Big breath. Here we go. Pull. Big breath. Pull. pull. Big breath. Okay, three more. Really pull. Keep your knees soft. Keep your chin tucked. Okay, one more. Pull. So why do you want to do these? Because you want to keep your shoulders and your back where they can do some work. Now I've got to have both weights right here. All right, you got that? And I'm going to go double bent over rows. So now I've got both weights. I'm not going to use the chair. And I'm going to bend forward. I'm going to keep my chin tucked. If I couldn't stand, I would sit and do this. Just lean in. Take a big breath. And I'm going to go pull. And I'm going to go pull. And I'm going to go pull. Yeah. Big breath. Big breath. Pull. Make sure your butt is pushing back. Pull those shoulder blades in. Pull those shoulder blades in. Pull them in. Breath. Pull them in. Breath. Pull them in. Just two more. Just two more. Here we go. And come back up. Big breath. Okay. Okay. Now I've got the chair here. I'm going to use my pad. And believe it or not, if there's one or two moves that you should get up and do 20 every day, it's going to be this one. And I've already gone through the first one, very important. And you can do that on your stairs. You just go here and you lift. And I would suggest use your finger, don't grab. Step up, don't grab, balance, and come up. And one finger if you need it. Okay, that's part of the whole balancing thing. It's a strength thing. And if you do this with weight vest, you do it with hanging on to weights, that's great. But I always want to, when I'm going to have you stand and do an up single leg stance on a bench. And again, if you don't have a bench, you can do it on your little balance pad. But it's this knee drive that you want to really get going. When you put your hand on something to stabilize, just use your fingers. Because you want your balance systems to really check themselves. And if you grab, they don't have the ability to do that. Okay? So you do that. If you don't have time to do anything else, go up and down the stairs at least 2 or 3 times. And then this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to step across. I have my chair here if I need it, correct? And I'm going to go down to my knee. And then I'm going to come back up. I'm going to only use the chair if I need it. With my hand here to the side. If I cannot do that, if this is just not happening, don't discourage. What you do is you do it straight on where you're going to grab the chair. So I'm going to show you. Let me turn it so you can see. So if you just did the one and you're like, oh, I can't do that. That's our goal. We got to be able to come down. So you just stand here and you're going to step up here and you're going to bend the knee to the chair. And I got my pad under it so it don't hurt my knee. And I'm going to use this as my launching pad. So drop your shoulders, take a breath, push into the toe and to the foot in front. Tighten your tummy, take a breath, push and pull. And you're going to come up. And you're going to keep doing it until you're able to do it without the chair in front of you. Okay? You're going to do it here. Now I'm working on this one being in back first. You keep doing it straight on if that's the only way you can do it. But this is one of the things you got to do pretty much every day. You need to get down here and come back up, okay? If you cannot do that because of whatever you got going on medically or with your particular situation, then you use the chair, the front chair hold. So I'm right here, see? I'm gonna tighten, drop, take a breath, and push into the front foot and push into the back toe and then come down. And you wanna be able to do these 20 times. 20 times, 20 times every day, okay? It might help to throw some chocolate down there as your reward. Drop your shoulders, a couple more, here we go. Take a big breath. We're gonna go right back down. See? So this time now I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna go to full standing. I'm gonna bring my back leg forward. Take a breath. Exhale. And bring your leg all the way up. See, all the way up. See that? Then take it all the way back. Put your hand on your chair. See, find out where you're at. Step way over. Okay? Get yourself right in good position. Check your posture. Breath through the nose. Drop your shoulders. Tighten. Okay, bend the back knee. Don't grab the chair. It's there if you need it. Okay, you're going to push really hard on your front foot and on your toe in the back. Breath, use this only if you need it. Press that front leg. Yeah, this is my knee replace side. This is my hip replace side. I know. Take a breath. Drop. Down with control. Don't drop like a rock there. 2 more. Just do 2 more with me. Here we go. Drop. Breath. Press and pull. Bring that leg up. Okay. And we're going to bring the other leg back. I'm telling you, if you do nothing else, turn off all the noise everywhere telling you, oh, you got to do this, you got to do this, you got to do this. There's a couple of moves. See, I got my hand on my chair. I'm going to take my leg back so that it's off of the pillow so that my knee lands on the disc. See that? Drop your shoulders, take a breath. Bend the back knee. Use your chair if you need to. On that first 1 or 2, get your bearings. Keep that toe under. You ready? Lean back just a little bit so that's stretched. 1 finger. Breath. Exhale. And you're right here. Okay? We're going to do these, about 4 of them before we bring the foot forward. Okay, ready? Bend, 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 bend down. Let this help you ease yourself down. Don't drop like a rock. Breath, little finger on the bench there. Ready? Exhale, and you're up. Whoa. Yeah, you're going to get all over the place. That's good. It's pushing your proprioceptive muscles. Here we go, down. Here we go, back up. Okay, 1 more, and then we're going to bring the leg forward. Here we go. Okay, tight tummy. Use your chair if you need to. Bring it all the way up. Okay. Now we're going to go back again. Finish that set. I just wanted you to come up to standing. Take a big breath. Drop your shoulders. Put your hand on your chair when you're ready to go back with that foot, because the minute you hit the pillow, it's going to throw you. Okay. Drop your shoulders. Okay, bent knee. Ready? Bend. You're going to help yourself down right to there. 1 finger. Breath. Push. Push has got to come here. A little bit on the back toe, but mostly here. Okay? Into the floor with that foot. Really push. Breath. And use the chair if you need to. This is a move that's going to keep you being able to do so many other moves in your life. Okay? The ability to get down and get back up. Okay? Do it 1 more time. And back up. Okay, tight tummy. You're going to bring the foot forward. Put your hand on the chair. Bring it up. Okie dokie. Okay, are you ready? Last one in this. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, really 6 moves. 6 moves that I did this morning. But if you do nothing else, do these 6 moves or pick one and do one each day and get to where you can do 3 sets of 10. And don't do them in sluggy style. Get to where you can just do them. Don't do them fast and you're not engaged. Okay. If I had my choice, I would put everybody into the floor. If you cannot do that, at least find a chair that you're able to put your hands on and you're able to go to a high plank. Okay? So I'm right here. I'm going to go step out, step in, step in. I'm going to keep my tummy super tight. And I'm going to drop my shoulders. I'm going to step out and come back in. I'm going to keep my shoulders in line with my wrists. Take a big breath. Out, out, in. I'm going to step forward, press my heels down, roll my hips toward the chair. I'm going to take a big deep breath, drop my shoulders again. I'm going to hit the plank position again. I'm going to tighten up, and I'm going to push my butt up. I'm going to be on those toes. Then I'm going to drop my heels and go into a high plank position and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I'm going to come in and come in. And take a big deep breath. Push your hands open and down. I'll do a little cross walking. You can ambulate or you can just do it in place. But the ability for you to be able to cross one leg over, and you can go ahead and walk or do whatever. This is a big deal, okay? And then I might go backward and do a little squat. Backward, do a little squat. Tight tummy, little squat. Breath, little squat. Breath, little squat. And big breath. Go into a T, turn those thumbs out, turn them forward, turn them out, turn them forward. Go into a Y, just like this. Now ask yourself, can I point backward with my thumb? With my arms pretty straight. Drop your shoulders. I'm on a split stance. Go ahead, push those thumbs back, open. Yeah, just like that. Then you come right down here. And if you're able to, get your elbows at your side and bring those palms right there. That's what your goal is. You don't want to bring your hands here and you can't touch your arms. If you can't, you keep doing this. You keep doing this. T, forward and backward. Y, really pull, point back with that thumb. Open, elbows are soft. And then bring it to a W. And see if you can get those palms right there on the deltoid. That's my goal for you. Okay, do a little swing out. So I circled back and did those 6. I revisited them. These are 6 moves, and the king of which is getting down and getting up. And if you need to, you can put your hands here. If you need to, you can use your chair. But you gotta be able to do that move, okay? It's gonna keep you mobile. So if you do nothing else, do versions of this little workout and it'll keep you going. I promise. It hurt me more than you. I have to say that. Okay, I'm getting it.